Good morning children and welcome to the class of science. I, Purnima Dikshit ma'am, is here with the revision of chapter number 9, that is animals and their young ones. As you know, your exams are about to come, so we are revising certain topics, and in my previous class children we have done what is reproduction, so we will revise it all again for you all to remember, and in today's class we are going to know about the egg-laying animals. So let's begin our class children so that you remember all the things what you have learned in your previous class and what all new things you will learn in my class today. Children, first let us revise what is reproduction. Children, reproduction is the process by which new living beings resembling the parents are produced. So you are very well knowing that you must be seeing some animals around your own society, the dogs, the cats, the cows. And you must be observing these animals are giving birth to young ones. But some animals are giving by laying eggs. What they are doing? They are laying eggs. Like the birds. You must have seen some of the birds making their nest in your own house, around your own house, and they are laying eggs. So there are two ways of reproduction in animals, children. One is the kind of animals, those who lay eggs, and the other animals are giving birth to young ones. So children, animals reproduce in two ways, you must remember, laying eggs and some are giving birth to young ones. So children, in today's class we are going to know all about the egg-laying animals. So for you all to understand, we will go through the life cycle of hen, life cycle of frog, then the life cycle of a butterfly. So let us understand children what is the process of egg laying animals. Children, the eggs are kept in a warm place or the parent animal sits on them to keep the eggs warm. And children, once the eggs mature, the young ones hatch out. This is the process children, how the egg laying animals take care of their eggs till the young one comes out of the egg. Children, the next thing which you will learn is that our egg has thin protective shell called the eggshell, and inside the egg there is a white substance called the albumin, and which is rich in proteins. Remember this, which is rich in proteins. And children, the yellow inner part of the egg is called the yolk, and it is rich in fats and vitamins and minerals. This is what the things which it carries in it. And children, the yolk contains food for the growing baby till it develops into a chick. For you all to understand children, I have drawn the diagram of the egg. Here you can see the egg and here you can see the eggshell. And children, in between, in the center you can see the yellow part, that is the yolk. And children, outer substance is here, that is known as albumin. So in all you have understood that a yellow inner part of the egg is called the yolk. It is rich in fats, vitamins and minerals. This is the yolk, and which is rich in fats, vitamins and minerals. Remember this children. Then children, the yolk contains food for the growing baby till it develops into a chick. This is the yolk present in the egg. And children, inside the egg there is a white substance called the albumin, which is rich in proteins. Here you can see the albumin, and in your textbook also the diagram being given. You can just see in your own textbook. With the help of your textbook I can show you the parts of an egg. Children, here you can see the eggshell, and children, here you can see the yolk, and you can see the albumin being present. So here with the help of this diagram you should see the parts of an egg clearly, as I have drawn the same for you all on the board also. So I hope children, with the help of this diagram you are able to understand the parts of an egg and what it holds within. Okay children? So let's try to understand children about the birds. As you know that the birds are laying eggs. life cycle of an hen holds. Children, within the egg, the embryo goes through various stages of development before it hatches, and then the baby bird comes out. And the baby bird then grows into an adult. So here children, you can see these things, the life cycle of a hen with the help of a diagram being given here. Here you can see children, the diagram of life cycle of a hen as it is shown here children. Here you can see the adults children, then you can see the egg laid by a hen with the help of this diagram. Then children, you can see the mother hen warming the eggs. Then you can see the children egg hatching. And finally a cute, very cute baby chick is coming out. And then it grows into an adult. So this is the kind of life cycle being present in a life cycle of a hen. So I hope with the help of this diagram, you are able to understand the life cycle of a hen and what are various stages of development it goes before it hatches and the baby bird comes out. Clear children? This is all the things which various stages it goes off. Then children, we move on to the next. We are going to know about the life cycle of a frog. Let us understand children, it lays several eggs and a tadpole hatches into egg and undergoes several changes to become an adult. And this process is called metamorphosis. Children, this complete process of laying several eggs and then the tadpole hatches egg and undergoes several changes to become an adult. This complete process is known as metamorphosis. What is it known as children? Metamorphosis. And after several changes children, it becomes a tadpole. Finally it becomes a tadpole. So here I can show this process of metamorphosis with the help of a diagram being given here in your textbook. Here children, you can see your own textbook, and here with the help of the textbook you can see children the frogs. Just see here. Then children, you can see the egg being laid, a lot of egg being laid. Then you can see the tadpole children, and another stage of the tadpole you can see children. Then there is a froglet who is having a tail behind, you can see, and then it is growing into an adult. So this is how it is happening in the life cycle of a frog. Got it children? Next we will know about the life cycle of a butterfly. Try to understand children. This also involves metamorphosis. Again it is having a metamorphosis process. And the caterpillar that comes out from the egg looks very different from a fully grown butterfly. And caterpillar stage of a butterfly is called larva. What is it called? Larva. And then it becomes a pupa, and before it turns into a butterfly. So children, here with the help of a diagram you can see the same process being given here. There is an adult being given here. Then you can see the egg, then it is growing into a caterpillar, then it is coming up in the form of a pupa, and then finally out of pupa the adult is coming out. So here I have got the model which I have already shown in my previous class also. I hope with the help of this diagram and with the help of this model you are able to understand the life cycle of a butterfly. Here you can see the children, the butterfly, the adult. Children, eggs being laid here. Then children, the next stage you can see the stage of the caterpillar. Here you can see. Then children, you can see the stage of being a pupa and then changing into a butterfly. These are the various stages which you can see with the help of this model. The butterfly, I hope you are able to see. Then the eggs being laid. Then this kind of a larva being made, that is having a caterpillar out here, then the pupa, and then finally from the pupa the butterfly is coming out. So this way children you are able to understand with the help of this model the life cycle of a butterfly. Clear? I hope you have enjoy seeing this model, and with the help of this model you are able to understand the life cycle of a butterfly very nicely. So children, here the butterfly is shown with the help of this diagram. And children, I hope you are able to understand with the help of this model the life cycle of a butterfly and all the things which I have told you about the life cycle of a frog, the life cycle of a hen, and all the things which I have told you about the egg laying animals in my class today. So I hope children you go through the content properly, go through the video properly and try to understand what all things I have explained you in my class so that you perform very good in your annual exams, upcoming annual exams. So children, that's all for the day. Take care. Have a nice day.